Hi, everybody. This is Professor D, and I just wanted to touch base with everybody in this brand new week. I know that it's probably beginning to be a little bit difficult for you from an online perspective. It's hard when you don't get real live feedback all the time. And I know that I haven't graded all of your work, and I am going to get through everything this week, probably through the weekend, to catch up with everything. But I just wanted to touch base and touch on a couple of things that you probably are thinking about or going through in terms of your coursework. So first of all, the week that we just passed through, as usual, you have your New York Times restaurant review. Hopefully you've been reading those. There is a question on the quiz which just posted for that, so you'll have an opportunity to share that there. Cocktail pricing. Super important. And one of the things that we want you to understand and appreciate as you make your way through the industry is when you walk into an establishment that has a beverage menu, and whether it be cocktails or otherwise, I want you to always be thinking, how much does it cost them? How much are they selling to you? What are the profit margins? It's this idea of looking behind the curtain. Having been a beverage ambassador, I always think about these things. How much does it cost for maybe something as simple as Gatorade, which I don't drink very often, but that beverage versus maybe a beer that is popular in the market, a vodka that's popular in the market, a whiskey that's popular in the market. I have a ton of bottles here for my students that are in Brooklyn. They've seen the collection, I'm sure, at some point, and hopefully you all can see the collection at some point on campus. But yeah, when they make that cocktail, whether it's an old fashioned, whether it's a tequila sunrise, some of these classic cocktails, how much are they actually spending to deliver that drink to you? In the nicer establishments, they're making a profit of $9, $10 if they do things properly. If they're using drinks, which is basically the speed rack that's below the bar, those are inexpensive. They don't have to be Grey Goose. They don't have to be the nicer brands, the more expensive brands. So you can get away with charging a little bit more. Of course, if somebody asks for a particular beverage brand, then you can actually upsell and make a little bit more money. So there's all these things that go into it. So I provided you with videos on cocktail and beverage costing. The whiskey collection is a great video, a lot of fun. And then you're looking at different cocktail menus so that you can create your own. So that was last week, and hopefully you got to experience your second tasting. And I really want to talk to you all about that when we see each other or hear each other. There is a poll right now to set up a field trip, so please, please, please take that poll. It's in this week's module, and I want to get everybody together for a trip somewhere kind of equidistant so that we can visit either a bar, or a restaurant, a winery, a distillery. Once we establish the time, we're going to make it happen. We're going to go. I do some really neat field trips for the most part. We're just went to the TWA hotel. That was fantastic. Going to the One Hotel coming up soon. And I really want to do at least one field trip for this class. Even though it's online, that doesn't mean we can't go and visit one of these venues. So for this week, you have the poll, which you're going to take right away when you see this video. Hopefully you see this video. You have the overview in terms of what is consisted of this week. Reminders to read the dessert section for Bourdain, to read another New York Times restaurant review. And again, you have a quiz, so that's for your own good. You have a couple of fun videos, one on hint and one on the coffee bean, which I like. And it talks, there's an article about how much plastic you actually drink. Pretty scary study, actually. And then for those of you who have been, are, or would like to be a barista, there is a really good article on that. Um, your bar final packet. You have been working hopefully together on this, and if you haven't, I need to know it. So please let me know if one of your team members has not been working with your group, because that hurts the group. But your packet, what it is a compilation of everything together in one seamless document. So make sure that it's not just copy and paste, different fonts, different styles. One of you from your team should pull it all together and put a nice bow on it, okay, so that it looks good. Do professional work now, so that when you're working full time and you're working for some company that you really care about, you're able to produce that solid work. Yes, you can make mistakes in college, but we really want you to do the better things here. And I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. So, and I can't reinforce enough that you guys are responsible to each other. So if you're on a team together and somebody's not responding, you got to let me know. Otherwise, I can't do anything to help you, and your project's going to be incomplete. And I also don't want somebody to take credit for the rest of the group's work. So if somebody's slacking, you gotta call them out on it. You're doing them a disservice if you don't manage that. There's another discussion this week, again due on Sunday. Your final packet's due on Sunday, your discussion's due on Sunday, and your quiz, you have 2 attempts, is due on Sunday. I put a couple of fun questions in there this week. All right, that's it. That's all for now. Hope you are all doing well. Stay warm, stay dry. I know it's not great outside, but I hope to see you all soon. I am going to send a note related to the hotel show, which is this weekend. If anybody's wants to go, I've accessed to some pretty good events, and I would love for you to get that exposure. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.